This plane has over 100 passengers and crew on board. It begins for takeoff. Lines up, but what it doesn't see is a plane in the way. The runway is pretty long, so they don't care. Once it departs, the plane begins to move up. It heads up into the air and begins to level out. It heads up and then sees the plane.
Bank angle.
It's about to crash right into it. It crashes right into the plane and begins to free fall. It smashes into bits. Unfortunately, no one survives because the DC-3 immediately smashed into bits and nothing could stop it. Next plane. The other one was the most death-rated plane. That one was the most tragic. Next one is the second tragic. It doesn't notice that before it takes off, 2 engines set on fire, but it's too late. It takes off and throws itself into the water. Oh no, this is the same actually. Again, 0 people survived. Next plane is a slightly bigger plane. It's a slightly smaller or bigger plane.
Stole.
Suddenly they lose power and begin splashing into the water. 1 person survived in this situation, and they got rescued by nearby boats. Next plane is the C-154. It takes off, but it realizes it's not going up very right.
Bank angle.
It's not going up very right, and it's very low. Until they realize they are about to crash. They have a fuel explosion,
Bank angle.
and they immediately begin to splash. Splash, they collide into the lake. 3 people survive in this situation. It bounces like a hopper. Next plane, the SSB-17. You may prepare for takeoff, but it gets an issue and takes off. The
Bank angle.
is too low. They realize that they aren't going up right. They were going to crash land.
Bank angle.
The plane crashes. Luckily, this plane carried over 200 people. Over 50 people managed to get
Bank
out.
angle.
Before it started again and busted into pieces. This killed even more passengers that couldn't get out. Debris was everywhere. People ran away as quick as possible before anything bad happens. We only have 2 more planes left, so let's get it done. Next plane. This is kind of a mega passenger plane. It can carry lots of passengers. Anyway, time for takeoff.
Bank angle.
It heads into the air and levels out. This is a private airway.
Bank angle.
Suddenly gets an iffy.
Sink rate. Pull up. Sink rate.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Bank angle. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Unfortunately, no one survived. PC smashed into bits. There was only 10 people on board, so that's why. This one is the last one. This one has the most survived death rates. This is the mid-80. It suddenly loses one of its wings.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
It is hard to stabilize it because it's lost the wing. It tries putting an emergency landing. There was some water inside the plane. All people survived in this. Now, thanks for 50 subscribers, which I hit only a couple days ago. So for that, we're doing the biggest mega plane ever. It could be in this video. No, not this stupid plane. That's useless. That's more like it. That's more like it. Hear a tiny explosion. They don't see it until they take off. Until they realize they can't take off. They splash into the water. All pilots and crew members died. No, all debris had went. Now we're gonna do one more thanks to you. This is next. There is no passengers on this plane. If you're good, we may do another one.
Bank angle.
Second engine. They've only got 2 engines to keep it up.
Bank angle.
It tries to do an emergency landing and one run island. They must do it quick. They're getting lower and lower. And at the last second,
Too low, terrain, 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 too low.
Luckily, all the pilots survived.
Terrain, too low, terrain, too
But
low,
if
terrain,
there was a
too
passenger
low,
plane,
terrain, too low,
boy, there would be a lot of deaths.
terrain, too low,
Because right down the bottom,
terrain, too
the
low,
vehicles would
terrain,
not be.
too low, terrain,
And
too
that's
low,
gone.
terrain, too low,
So-
terrain, too low,
Maybe
terrain.
it wasn't a passenger plane. Am I right? Am I? Anyone? Okay, am I? Anyone right? Is it right? Anyone? Okay, last and final plane for good. No, not that stupid goofy plane. That's more like it. Now this is the KLM. Hopefully it doesn't crash like the KLM. Okay, so this one is a very famous crash. KLM Jumbo Jet. Let's head inside. Wow, good passenger. Time for takeoff. That was a very smooth takeoff. They begin to move. They're landing at Volcano Island. They're expected. Or
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
they're going to land at Warmland Island. It might be their airport, but I don't think so.
Too low.
That's it all for today. Sorry, it just kicked me off. I would do more, but bye.